a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. A first down throw for Brissett. And this one complete to Smith. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Eagles hit 11-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Brissett to throw on first. Smith catches left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Brissett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Brissett. Throw left side, complete. That's Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 7-yard line.
In motion left is Watkins. They'll throw again. Brissett eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Winston. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 40 yards. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for an Eagle. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Brissett. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brissett now. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Winston. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Winston now. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the red zone now, Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
To throw is Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. From the 44, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Now Winston. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 30. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The big fella. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Winston. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Brissett. Caught left side, Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Brissett. A quick hitter complete. It's Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They go play action. Winston. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 40 now on second down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, Brissett. Smith catches left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints 20-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to have the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.